Prepping without the fear. 7 simple steps to get truly prepared. If prepping feels overwhelming, expensive, or downright scary, that's because people are teaching it all wrong. Let me show you the simple, no panic way real families actually get prepared. Hello and welcome to Asymmetrical Preparedness. I'm Michael, and on this channel we focus on solutions to build confidence, not fear and paranoia. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your day. Today we're breaking down 7 simple, common sense prepping steps that anyone, families, beginners, even hardcore preppers, can follow without stressing out, overspending, or falling into the end of the world hype that dominates this niche. I've actually been prepping since the late 90s, long before it was trendy, long before fear-based thumbnails ruled YouTube. And what I learned is this: it's the small, steady, practical steps that actually grow your peace of mind. Step 3 is very important. But before you skip ahead, this first step is the difference between confident prepping and chaotic prepping. Step 1, build your confidence. Most preppers start with food, water, or gear. But your first step should be mindset and building confidence by gaining and/or improving skills. Because if you're not confident in yourself, you panic, you overspend, and overreact to situations. Your confidence is your first prep. What does that mean? It means that skills trump gear in almost every situation. That if you build that confidence in yourself, you have the ability to stay calm when others panic. Most people actually get this totally backwards, but you won't after today. Step 2, the first 72 hours after an event happens. These are critical. Every household should be able to stand on its own for 3 days without power or stores. So what does this look like? It looks like this. Bare minimum of 6 gallons of water per person. Because for 3 days, that's 2 gallons per person per day. 3 would be better, 4 would be even better. 3 days of rations, which are foods that can be eaten with zero preparation. A flashlight or headlamp with spare batteries, also for every person in the household. Basic first aid kits. Bare minimum 2, because 1 is none, 2 is 1. And preferably an IFAK or 2. I recommend having a lot more rolled or compressed gauze on hand than you think you'll need, because you might end up using it. As well as stuff to clean wounds out, painkillers, and antibiotics and prescription meds. Jase Medical can help you out with those. Links in the description below. Preps to keep you warm, like wool or fleece blankets. You can usually find these at Goodwill for like $8 or $9. Also hand warmers, foot warmers, things like that. Another thing you could do if you want some good quality clothing is check out Fortress all-weather gear. Awesome, awesome clothes. Links also in the description below. Also, we'll need a way to cook food safely, won't we? Yes, we will. I covered some of this and more in my video, When the Lights Go Out in Winter, right here. I was going to film in some different locations, but as you can see, my kitty Gunner decided to join me. So I guess I'm stuck here. I guess you're just going to have to deal with it. Also, communication plan with your tribe is also very important via ham radio, GMRS, FRS, CB radios, carrier pigeons, kitty cats with notes around their collars, whatever. We have to have a way to communicate with those around us. This is the foundation for everything else. Yes, I did have permission from Gunner to move to a different location. Here's the part that almost no one talks about, but it's what will keep your house running smoothly. Step 3, Solve your daily life weak points, but first you have to identify them. So pause the video, take out a notepad, write down what you feel your weak areas are. Also, throw it in the comments section, because most prepping fails here. People buy gear, buckets of rice, ammo, but they don't look at how they actually live. So start by asking yourself these questions. What do we run out of most often? What breaks the flow of our daily life? What do we depend on every day? And where are our weak points? Like I talked about, you have to figure that out. Here are some examples of what I'm talking about. If you only have one bathroom, well, you need hygiene backup. Work from home, well, you need power and internet connectivity. You have kids? Oh boy, you need warmth, light, snacks, and comfort, as well as many other things. Let's be real. If you only remember one thing from this video, let it be this. Prepping is about removing friction from your life before life removes comfort from you. Step 4, build your water security, because water is everything. Without it, we die. Period. Some people stock a year's worth of food and have 24 water bottles. You should have, at a minimum, 2 gallons per person per day. 3, 4, 5 is better though. A filtration method, a chemical purification method, containers to store it in, like this. Clean it out, sanitize it, fill it full of water. There you go, drinking water. A bucket to fill the back of your toilet reservoir and other things. A way to heat and or boil the water. This next tip is one that several people emailed me about, the fact that I helped them become prepared for what was coming during that really severe power outage in Texas in the middle of winter when a lot of people lost their lives. They were thanking me for being here and for teaching them how to be truly prepared. Step 5, making power outages easy. Refer back to my video I did about power outages. The fact is, almost all real-world emergencies start with the lights going out. Yes, I'm sitting in the rain filming content for you guys. When the power goes out, you will need these items: lamps, flashlights, headlamps, an off-grid cooking and or heating method, blankets, find them at thrift stores, and a way to heat at least one room of your house. Okay, enough with the rain out there. I had to come back inside. I know it's not as interesting, but hey. Also, if you don't want to go without power, you're going to need a generator and or a power station. I've talked about how I like power stations better because they're silent. They don't give off the fact that you have power. They don't need fuel, and you can recharge them with solar panels. So, I know there are benefits of generator, but I kind of prefer power stations. This next one solves 89% of prepping stress. Quote me on that one. Step 6. Oops, that was a 7. You know what I mean. Build community, not a bunker. Prepping is not a solo sport. It's a team sport. Community and tribe matters because you can't do everything. You can't fix everything. You cannot defend everything. You and I, nor anyone else, can perform all necessary tasks by yourself or by ourselves. And if you're alone out there and you get badly injured, break your leg or something like that, you're SOL. So lone wolf preppers will die, period. What you can do is build a mutual assistance group, build a tactical training group, build those relationships with friends and neighbors that share the same lifestyle and that you can trust. If you're feeling behind, this is where you can catch up instantly. Step 7, I got it right this time. Make it a lifestyle, not a project. Prepping isn't something you finish. It is small improvements, building skills, small wins, building systems, building plans, and making a little progress over time. This is where prepared, not paranoid, really becomes part of your lifestyle. You don't live in fear or paranoia. You live empowered. This tip alone puts you ahead of 88.67% of all other preppers. Trust me on that one. If this video helped you in any way, drop a comment telling me which of the 7 steps you're going to work on next. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.